What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is MST545 coming back to you again with another Arknights Enfield. So, while I have finally finished Chapter 1, oh yeah, that, I actually just, did Chapter 1 here. I figured I would dedicate a video to trying to do something about this base management I got going here. As you can see, I got two thermal banks dedicated to batteries. Oh, well, that's not good. Oh. Okay, so we're planning and fitting and maybe I should put a shredding there just to let me inch this down a bit. And put a shredding unit here. And they'll both feed into the packing unit. Then I will have a loader. I'll have a loader going here, two of them. Now I can just do one because it'll be quicker. Okay, let's see. Pop. That's not what I was trying to go for. Pop there. Pop there. Okay. Should probably just redo that line. Let me redo that line. Go there. There we go. And this will be what feeds the pipe. I mean the ferrite. Alright, now let me get some power. Alright, let's start loading stuff in there. What's the load rate here? And as soon as we get our 10, yep, there it goes. I mean, I got, I wonder, this might sound stupid, but let me see if I can put, maybe I'll put a third line on there. I am probably not thinking this correctly. I should, alright, everybody move over here. No. see. So what if firstly let's stop this real quick. Let's stop this real quick. Same with this. Let me stop that real quick. Give the stuff a chance to empty. As you can see, I have multiple refiners working on the blue stuff. Apparently, at the time, I felt like I was burning through that stuff quicker than I can refine it. So I had thought, well, you know, why don't I just build multiple refineries over the span of 2 regions? I should be able to keep that manageable, and apparently not. Oh, I got 36 of those to move. Okay, so let me see. Alright, so what if I do this? I'm gonna move. Well, also just move the whole thing. Let's move the whole thing over. So we move it over. Then I add a second plant unit. You know, honestly, now that I think about it, why didn't I just think about running those straight into the AIC right here? I mean, technically, I could just run that there. Yeah, and then I could just run that there as well, and just close that, and just make it all straight. Yeah, I could do that. Alright, and now we just need the unloaders. Also, I think having 2 unloaders for the seed machines just gives you a better, I mean, at least I feel like it gives you a better chance to actually keep the machine moving. What's going on with this thing? Oh, that's a loader. I need an unloader. Dang it. Wrong one. Alright. Alright, and there we go. Everything is wired up. So I say we just put the seeds on there again. Oh Christ, no, thank. There we go. Alright, now we got that fixed. Turn these back on. And then close these lines. And that will free up a loader. Okay, just bear with me here. I'm trying to figure out why I keep going in and out of that thing. Alright, now. Now, let's see, this is a parts production. Let's see, what was I using? Portable stash. Okay, what was I using or the origin crust for? Can't even remember what was I using it for. Starting to wonder if I should just make a bank here. I mean, well, yeah, this was using, well, I was using that, but let's swap that back to the old tried and true ore. I mean, at least until I can get myself situated on where the parts, I mean, on where the battery situation is. Alright, let me take a look at the depot regarding... Yes, well... Actually, why is the seed count staying where it is? Shall we... trying to figure out how to do this, cause let me see, how's our iris still going? That definitely going that. So honestly, I think we could just go ahead and close the refinery part here. Just close that down and put that into something else. I wish there was a way I could just sell off the excess stuff. Let me see, what did I get from the molding unit? Okay, let me pull a refiner out so I can see what I get from that stuff. Grinding unit. Should probably look into a shredder. Alright, so let me just move this down here. Let me grab a shredder unit. Oh, okay, so that's what I'm using. Okay, so maybe we could take a shredder and grinding unit makes that. And that's what's used for that. Alright, let me see. Do I have a grinder here? Oh, I do. Okay. Pop that. Alright, let's start moving stuff around here. Alright, so we could feed both of that stuff going through into a shredder. Have the shredders going into the grinders. And then have the stuff coming out of the grinder going into a refiner. Okay, so it needs... Alright, so it needs to be that. It needs to be shred, grind, that, and that. Alright. Alright, so we're going to put the sand leaf there. And... so silver leaf. I mean sand leaf. Alright, that goes to there. And for the... oh yeah, we put the... you know, I mean, we could technically... no, we're just going to use the brick. Alright, and we got to get ourselves 2 shredders. So let me grab a second shredder here. Alright, let's set it up. Tray here. Grind there. Oh, this is getting tight. Let's do this. Let's move it over here to the side because we might have to loop the line around. Actually, what if we did it from the side? Just have the lines going from the side and go like a snake pattern. So we would do. Let me put that. Let me put that up here to this. Let me put this over here to the side real quick. Put it to the side. So stuff. So stuff will go in on the side right here. Need to make it 2 so that way one line can go in this shredder and another line can go in the shredder above it. Then refining unit would go here. Let's see what you do with the mounting. Alright, we'll combine those. Alright, turn, it'll make it into brick, into squares. No, not that one. Okay, the squares will turn to that, so we need to move that here, and then here. And then finally, the loader will go here. don't think that's not right. Stash that. Alright, and lastly, put the 2 lines there. And then the unloader will go right above this thing. Alright, I'll let those fill up to... Actually, let me see if I can fill that up. Alright, I filled that up. And... Oh, hang on a sec. I know 6,000, okay, and 12,000, okay. Oh yeah, I do have one of those. Let's see, it's 12,006, so so 1,800. Okay. And the reason I'm getting those is because my main members, well, one of my main members is actually using that stuff. Wait, I thought you had the other spear. Wait, so Wayne got that one? Hey, let me check. Oh, so she does have it. Let me swap over to her. Oh yeah, here we go. I was using Freedom of Prosperity on her for my pure ice group. Alright. And apparently, from what I'm hearing, is depending on the potential of the operators, as you level them up, apparently they get like some newer looks or something. Especially the weapons. Apparently, if you not only get the weapons to max rank, as well as get their level up, I mean not level up, their essence matching with the weapons, with the weapon, that they give off like this nice looking glow.
I offer today's dialogue and contemplation to your turn in reverence.
I have no clue where I was going with that, but let me see what's going on here. As our steel mill continues to pump bottles. Yeah, homeboy still bothers me about how you should not be able to move all that mass as quick as he do. I freaking love that ult from Alesh. That is so cool. Like my friends did not tell me he was gonna be throwing a whole Leviathan class entity at people. Alright, phase 2. He said, let the fumes take over. Now turn me up. Yeah, definitely. I like how Chin just doesn't even bother with any words. The moment she sees the op, she's already swinging. Yep, she literally turns herself into an anchor. Alright. We gotta take out these arms to be able to damage her. Oh, is that coming on over here? Oh, yep, it made it all the way over here. I actually had no idea that was going to make it all the way over here. Okay, who... Alright. Join Snowshine over here and take this one. Alright, another one down. And I'll just get rid of the sniper tower in the back here. Alright, her core is exposed. Ugh. Last time I did that, I was able to actually do it in one sitting. Dang, no. Yeah, this health thing from Snowshine is really helping. Alright, final phase. And this is what I was talking about with the counter game, because since most of her stuff you want to stagger, usually she'll set you up for that stuff when she gets countered by Snowshine. Snatch the fire out of that. Heal up. Because my cousin was watching me do this fight and he said, bro, you are not healing. Like, you know that stuff is more than just an attack thing. Ooh. Okay. With that fish. Oh, thank goodness. I freaking... Oh, Christ. Ah! There we go. And that's all she wrote. Oh, Jesus. Alrighty. Yeah, I was sweating on that one. Oh, there's the portal. I was going to say, where's the portal? Oh, man. Okay, so that's a recap of everything that has taken place as now with the completion of Chapter 1. We just have some post-Chapter 1 stuff to do, and then we'll be off to supposedly a whole new area. And I plan to make a vid on that as well. And with that being said, you guys take it easy. This is probably my not my brightest fight with this lady, because again, I was able to I think the only one I actually had an issue with was the second boss, but with her, she kinda wasn't that bad. I'm trying to remember what setup I ran. I'm pretty sure I ran full ice, and Ardelia was swapped out for let me see, what's the name of this lady here? I swapped Ardelia out. Oh, there she is. I swapped her out for Zali. And it was a full ice group. Well, that being said, you guys take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. So a bit of an update. I was not expecting this to actually go like as it should, but apparently we have a board meeting regarding the future of operations going forward with Valley 4, as well as any of the upcoming regions that we're possibly going to be getting into. And as you can tell by some of the Now, if you recognize that emblem, well, you probably don't, but if you recognize that emblem from OG Arknights, that is, I almost completely forgot, I completely forgot, come on, Kevin, think. What's the name? It's not Long. It's Longman. There we go. Yes, I did look that up on my phone. So Longman is one of the many city-states from OG Arknights. We go to Arknights. So we go to Lugman in Chapter 3. I think it's either Chapter 3 or Chapter 4. When we're dealing with Bone Crusher, no, it's not Bone Crusher, Skull Shatterer, and a number of, like, the very first group of reunion bosses and leads that we encounter, including this kid and that guy. Yeah, they were really something. Really annoying. But
given the ties between Rome and Enfield, I believe everyone understands its importance on the civilization map. We kindly request your aid.
Alright, so now that we have a full view of the boardroom here, I can actually name off the 3 places. As you can tell by the far right board, we have the folks from Hosh, or the Hogsong School of Science. If you remember from one of the tidbits in the loading screen, they are the people that mainly generate most of the food that we see people eating or stuff like that. The people on the left is the Talos-II General Chamber of Commerce. If you think about it, I guess you could say it's like the FDC, like maybe the FDC. Let's see. No, not the FDC. The General Board of Commerce, or whatever the company that is like insurance for the bank. Let's see, what is the name of the insurances that banks be using? I think it's FDIC. Oh yeah, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Kind of like that in a way, but they actually handle the money and not just insure it. And obviously we got the UWST, which is the like the unionized group of groups that are helping us with manifesting Talos-II, or the United Workers Syndicate of Talos-II.
Understood. We shall address this matter with the gravity it demands.
If there are no further matters, this possibility is hereby adjourned. We anticipate the forthcoming approval with the administrator. Until the hearing.
And also, they already know about the administrator having amnesia, and the lady of the General Commerce points out that it's not something that they are unprepared for. It's the fact that the main thing with them is that they have contingencies and backup plans in the event of such and such. So basically, if anything happens to A, B, and C, we have E, F, G, and our way to Z, and probably even the numbers. Because I can really imagine people at this high of a level having a plethora of backup plans. Oh Lord, she's gonna start wanting the speed rush.
Supervisor Perlica, the HAS has sent a set of highly classified authorization protocols. Do you have the time to process them right now? Okay, Ant-Man. I'll talk to you later.
So you can tell things are starting to heat up with our colonization efforts. Now that people know what's going on with Valley 4, the fact that Neferif is bringing in the Arknights. Oh hey, Alesh. The fact that we are now dealing with organized landbreaker raids as opposed to sporadic incidents in earlier times. Yeah, the board, while they weren't expecting this stuff, they were prepared. And now we just gotta wait and see where things go from here. But with that being said, yeah, that actually caught me completely off guard. And again, I will try to not jump too far ahead here. Now, as opposed to the stuff that happened with those recordings that ended up getting corrupted, I may or may not have got an itsy bitsy little curious. But I will keep to mainly doing side stuff till I can actually record and bring you guys with me on my journey through Talos-IV and its story as we continue to work with our operators. Oh hi, Elish. I'm trying to talk. But with that being said, I will talk to you guys later, and take care.